Hey Mechwarrior, welcome back to Open Place Mechwarrior 5. We've got all four DLCs behind us. We're in 3048, so we're theoretically 2 years away from clan invasion, and I do run yet another mech lab as a mod, which includes a separate mod called Yet Another Clan Invasion, and Yet Another Clan Weapon, Yet Another Clan Mech. So those three should have the clan coming in once the timer kicks off. We're sitting here in the Calidassus system, and I've been talking and yammering on about how great hero mechs are, and here's another one, hero mech. And in the last episode, we took a look at it, and I said, well, I don't think so. I've got enough 85-ton mechs. And if you look, three Atlases, an Awesome, a Banshee, and a Battlemaster that should be, pretty good. Hellslingers are pretty good Battlemaster. It runs at 64, which is something I want to keep up with my heavies and other stuff. It's not one of my favorite ones. It is one that I do, in fact, like. So here we go. Boom. Ka-ching. I mean, had 213 million C-bills. Why not? So, and in order to do that, I am going to lose one because I'm not one to pay for a whole row. I think that's the way it works. And what I'm going to get rid of is at least one of my stalkers because I have three. And why would you need three? The Stalker M is the misery. It is a Hero Mech 85. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get rid of either the N, I think this one, because it's the less of my configured ones, or the F. And I like the F. I used it a lot, in particular during the Free Rouselhag DLC. It's a killer. So okay, we're going to get rid of this guy, but I'm not going to sell it. I got to do a loadout and strip. Or do I? I do not. It doesn't have anything special on it whatsoever. I can sell it as it is and walk away happy. So, might as well. I'm surprised. I really am. I thought I had them all beefed up a little bit better than that. I just gave this one the upgrade for the 15% boost in speed. So, might as well sell it. Bring it back up. At least that just gives me space, that's all. I could have sold pretty much anything. I got lots of room. Like this guy can go. I'm never going to use it. And I'm sure there are Highlander fanboys out there that are going to argue with that one, but yeah, it's just not my favorite. Why keep it? Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Besides that pretty paint job, what's it got going for it? It's got three SRM2s. They do okay damage, all three of them combined. Putting out 12, 15, right? Yeah, 15 in damage. So that's pretty good. And it's got streak ammo at least, which is something that you want. What it doesn't have is a XML engine. And I gotta move this to make that happen. So we'll move it temporarily, I promise. And drop an XL engine on this thing. I got two, so that's fine. Now that we're all filled up, what else do I want to do? We'll go ahead and shove this over here. Should readjust to an arm. I don't like PPCs. I know they're great. They do 10 damage, etc., etc. And they actually cycle faster than a large laser in the same tier group. I got two ER PPCs. How about that? Tier 5. 14 damage cycling along at 4.25 seconds compared to 4 seconds. So a little slower on that. Much slower on this and less damage. That's something that's freaked me out. I always learned those as being the other way around. These are faster, but I only got one. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take a hard look at these guys. My original plan was to drop those for large lasers, and then I would have 2 extra tons each to play with. So if I do the PPCs as one weapon, no way I'm leaving tier 4 mediums. Almost got enough to go tier 3 across the board. Tier 5 across the board, my apologies. I have freed up tonnage, and I might just take that back because I can't use it. And if you can't use it, why have it? And I had a thought about making these 6s instead. And I'd have to lose a double heat sink to do it, and that would make a lot more heat. Oh yeah, that's already a hot mech. Yeah, it's a hot mech. I can't do that. I'm gonna lose the Pharaoh so I can gain the space. Yeah, I got plenty of weight for that. I do not have any more SSRMs. I don't know if that's the same thing. That's a stream as opposed to a streak. Can only be fired with a missile lock. They actually lock on. I'm gonna keep those. And how fast do they fire? Ooh, I need another ton of that stuff. I'm gonna fire them a lot. And I did pick up some tons. I'll just take this double right here and give it a home. Unfortunately, I'm still a very hot mech. I might need to drop the PPCs just because of that. Yeah, 7.9, so 8 each, 16 heat. That's a lot right there. Gotta have something long range. That alone gets my heat down to reasonable. Well, if I don't need the XL engine, why take it? That's just literally another, well, max out the armor. 0.3 left. There we go. I'm done. And 0.3 is not usable. Let's give this one a try and see how it works. First of all, any gyros? I'll take it. Any sensors in hand? Yeah, which is better? I can never keep that straight. Plus 25% all around, or plus 100 meters. We'll do that one. Okay. That's a build. Nope. On top of that, we'll do a little upgrade. And really get it to where it runs with the heavies. And if we're going to do that, we might as well make it so it can live ballistics. Yep, that'll do. And don't want to add on too much time. That'll do for now. 83 days total. And you can love me or hate me, but I take all of my mechs, even the hero mechs, and make them all my colors. Forgot to hit select all. And double check. Where'd that puppy go? I'm gonna move it up. I don't want to forget about it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move it up another row. I don't think I've ever actually used the Raven M like I thought I would be doing. That is the Munin, a hero Raven. Should be really good for infiltration missions. It really should be. Well, it doesn't have any, let's get the EW active probe, which is what you want. You want something that'll see them, because you're not going to be shooting them. Anyway, you shouldn't be shooting them. Let's see what we got. Do I want to do this guy now? Nah. I want to go take out a bounty hunter and make him give me up his points. Beach defense, a dual 400 tonner. I'd be playing the Independence against Federated Sun. We're in Merrick space. Hey, you know, as wacky as it seems it's been, that might actually give me mercenary points and a good 400 to start off. It's a good way to start off a night's play, isn't it? And for those of you wondering how I drop so many missions a night, I'm an OPA. I'm retired. I don't have kids to put to bed and all that kind of good stuff. Not right now. I got my family coming, going to spend some time with us. That's going to slow me down. But I basically play hour and a half, 2 hours a night, and then process and upload. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the transmissions. Yeah, got them. Not doing them. Yeah, not doing that one. Might, eventually. We'll do this one. This is a resource mission every time I go anywhere anymore. 8v8 duel, 85, 400. So if the bounty hunters or the mercenaries come in to help, it'll be a 12v8. If not, it'll be an 8v12 if they come in for the Federated Commonwealth. That could be sloppy. I could get killed. We're gonna do it anyway. I trust these guys. And now we get to sit around and wait for that spinning icon. Atlas head. In the time of awkwardness. So what do you think? Jumping right in for a 400 8v8. Ballsy or stupid? I really want the mercenary points. I need to finish that, and I got 2 missions. I finished off the last DLC at what, 30, 34? 35. So I've been running for 11 years of game time, doing nothing but trying to hunt down the bounty points. Seriously. A couple of intermediary high reward missions because I liked their hero mechs and I wanted them. And you can see them in my collection on my active screen.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Freebie, who's that? Don't want to get distracted and not look. Behind me. There we go. So now that I see where the dropship is, a little shy east. I can still hit the wrong button every once in a while. I think it's more important to get up here and set up where I'm going to be than it is to get that loot pit. Might be just more ammo when I don't have anything fired yet. But Opal, you haven't turned around to see what you got with you for your allies. It doesn't matter. They're just cannon fodder. I'll let go in. Kind of hoping for an open space where I get to stand behind a rock if they don't. Got a little opening here, maybe? Not really. There we go.
New target, rifleman.
Unable to target that, Commander.
He's in there somewhere. That is a bit of an opening here.
I am up to the task.
Yeah, you just sent out to lure us out a little bit.
Reporting. Sensor contact.
Everybody all at once, huh? In trees. Very much an opportunity shot. Oh wow, we got them all in the open all at once.
Reporting. It is done.
Acquired.
Last target engaged.
New target, battlemaster.
The target is eliminated.
New target,
Roger.
I gotta get some aggro off of you. Get some trees for cover.
new target, wolfhound.
Some backbiters out of the picture.
Another med kill for me.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target is confirmed.
Free.
That's not going to be good.
New target, king crab. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical.
Not gonna work, Commander.
Yeah, not for me either.
Target annihilator.
Yeah.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I'm on it.
In there somewhere.
New target marauder.
I can't do that, boss.
Two of them still.
Target acquired.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good.
I can't do that, boss.
Come on.
New target.
No problem, boss.
Brand new keg. Really glad I don't have these mercenaries. I'm gonna get hit hard. Take them out. I'm not losing stuff for this. I don't mind doing a long refit, but not for weapons.
A job well done, Commander.
Thank you.
Stand by for pickup.
Nothing but armor. That devolved into a brawl pretty quick. I think my tactic for handling those is pretty much the same as everything else. Use your lance. They work much better if all three of them are targeting one. Take it out faster. That takes such, offensive capabilities off the plate as fast as you can. Anything drop down here good? Nope. Standard stuff. Nothing much here. I never use AC5s, but I can sell them. That means I pretty much lost a point. Who cares? So there were 8 of them, and we, as a team, killed 5. I did the damage, loosened up the paint job, so to speak, and I am bruised for 17 days. And all of that, no merc. I'm not doing, battleground contracts, not too bad, but not at 400 tons. That's a heavy lift. That's a real heavy lift. I don't need that. I'm gonna fly over here to Alfard and see what's available for that hero mech while I lick my wounds from my last one. And lick my wounds came to mind because I just did a pause while you guys didn't notice to yell at my dog to stop licking his knee because he just had surgery. ACL surgery, basically. We took the cone of shame off of him the day after because he showed no interest in licking his knee. But now that the stitches are out, he glances at it a little more often than we'd like. I like the heavy metal, don't get me wrong. I would take it in the earlier game. But I'm not going to at this point because I've got enough. I'm going to do a... Where's my mech? There's my mech. Make sure nothing got damaged. Everything's good to go. My LBX solid is intact. I'd really love to drop some weight somewhere. Oh, I know where I can drop some weight. I could do a SRM double right here. I think I got one. Not anymore. Okay. LBX double? LBX double. What I'd really love to do is figure out a way to get another streak in. And one way to do that would be an LBX. Drop some LBX rounds. That gives me 100. I had 120. That should do it. That gives me 2. Let's give it a shot, because I'm also going to have to add SRM ammo if I want to do that. How about a 4 stream? Do I have a 4 stream? I do. Thought I did. Not a 1 though. Come on. Sorry, I'm mumbling. Nah. I'm not going to do it. Look at my weapon. He just leaped up there. We'll go back. Now that I know I can just do a repair, I'll just do that and leave it be. I'm pretty sure there was a reason I only took 3 out of the 4 missile slots, and might well have been heat. How long do I need? 21 or 24 days. Okay, we're good to go for anywhere we want to go. We're going to go do a scorched earth, 400 tonner. And hope that brings out the Waco Rangers. Been beating up on them since, was it Bring Her Home? One of the Heroes of the Interfere DLC high reward quest. Ah, Zagan Court. Scorched Earth. 94 difficulty, 400 ton. Essentially a very small map in a mega city. It's a demolition with a little extra spice to it. That's what a scorched earth is. Defenders spawn a little quicker coming back at you. But that's okay. I have ways of doing demolitions very, very quickly. It's called SRM 6 streak on Chainfire. Yeah, my doggy's up here sucking up to me, looking for a head rub, like, I'm not licking my knee anymore. Can I have a chicken jerky? Oh, goody. I just walked across the room to get him one thing. Thankfully, I'm back in time. Got a nice little setup in my game room, which is really the family TV room, but...
Our target is the center marked on your map. We are being paid for destroying the facility, not tangling with the local defenders. Neutralize them if you have to, but this target is too valuable for the enemy to ignore for long. Expect reinforcements.
It's an 18 by 24 foot room with a bar, refrigerator, dog's bowl, my desk. Me and the wife watch TV for 2-3 hours every night. Right now we're doing a Game of Thrones walkthrough. After that, the room is empty. Tell you, being retired with resources, life is good. Speed up, get here as quick as we can. There we go. Awesome. Hiding behind buildings.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
I might come back to that. Not at the moment,
That's close
Brianna.
enough.
Not at the
Ready to start pickup operation.
Unidentified threat. You are in a restricted area. Leave now, or you will be fired upon.
Hostile, pull off a part of my mech.
There's your target
One little
objective,
area,
Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
They're operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing.
Oops. That's the curse scroll.
Reporting.
I'm showing heavy damage to a number of the facility's structures. We appear to be about halfway there.
Got a lot of mechs coming.
Just a wee bit more, Commander. This complex is on the verge of collapse.
System offline.
Brother.
The facility's gone cold. All power signatures gone. No one's going to be able to utilize this complex for quite a bit. Time to get out of here, Commander.
Yes, it is.
New target gathered.
Nuke. The target is eliminated.
No mercenaries,
Brilliant.
what do you know?
Payload acquired.
Somebody just punched me.
That mech is scrap. Great showing, Commander. Our employers will be pleased.
Well, easy money. Kind of wish the mercenaries had shown up. Another fruitless hunt for the fruit of the tree. Sorry. Another one of those pauses for the doggy. Wow. I'd love to get all of those. Or these guys to get it off my list of things I gotta get, but I'm not going to. Because I've got 3 points. Because I don't play for salvage very much. That'll do. Not good, not bad. Did her job. Got in, got out, got paid. Folks, that's going to be it for this episode of Open Plays Mechwarrior 5. We're going to spec out the Highlanders over to our right-hand side in the Bernardo system on the next episode. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you then. Till then, Ope is out.